Hey everyone, the last Shoegazer here, bringing you another installment of About Last Nightmare. As you guys know, this is the collaborative movie review series I've been enjoying with my great buddy Jason from Horrific Nightmares JM, where each week we check out a common film in our collection, and this week we chose to watch The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Is a 1976 film from Charles B. Pierce. That is actually based on true events, and it says in the beginning of the film with some really cool narration that I really enjoyed at different spots throughout the movie, that only the names have been changed. And what it says here: in 1946, this man killed 5 people. Today he still lurks the streets of Texarkana, Arkansas. So yeah, this is set in the town of Texarkana, and is a really, really awesome movie. This is the Scream Factory combo pack that I actually picked up whenever I went to visit Jason, where he lives in Maryland, and we ran the gauntlet and made some awesome pickups and stopped at all his favorite pickup areas throughout a week's time, and we're definitely going to be keeping that a tradition again this summer. But yeah, I found this at an FYE whenever he and I were out and about, so it was extra meaningful to me seeing this for the first time. A copy I got actually with Jason, and this is one that he's seen before, actually one of his favorite films, and I can see why. He did mention, that different people sometimes feel that it's a little bit of a slow burn and not the best film, but I'm actually kind of going to the side of Jason on this one, as I normally do, because his taste and my taste in films are very similar. We usually have very similar ratings, that we average together after we watch a film, and we usually kind of have very similar thoughts that we kind of kick back and forth as we either tear up a movie or split a gut laughing over a film. A lot of times stuff that's overly cheesy or just really corny, but this one, I don't know, there were definitely some funny parts, some comedic elements thrown in, some dim-witted cops going undercover dressed as women, and some really cool humor thrown in throughout. But I'll tell you what, the majority of this was really heavy, very tense, very disturbing, very brutal. The killer here, in the head covering, obviously inspired Friday the 13th Part 2, which is a favorite of both Jason and myself. The classic bag head Jason kind of look, and so if you're a Friday the 13th film fan, like myself and Jason, that's one of our favorite slasher franchises. Definitely check this out. It even had a little bit more of like a heavier feel, kind of like, like The Last House on the Left, in my opinion. Just some of the content here was just very, very unsettling. Not that Friday the 13th moments are not, but a lot of classic slasher elements there in that franchise, and while there are some here, I would say it left me feeling a little bit more uneasy, kind of like that icky feeling after I watch The Last House on the Left, where it's like, all right, I don't think I want to watch that for like another year or so, because it's just it's so brutal and just plainly said, I guess, upsetting. This is just a film. I think it was done really well, but very, very brutal. There are some slow burn moments. Definitely has that cool kind of 70s feel to it. Very nice transfer. I chose to watch the DVD disc here that actually has almost like a double feature kind of layout with the Evictors, which, by the way, be looking for a little bit of coverage on that, as well as some other Charles B. Pierce films over the next couple of weeks as we kind of explore his catalog of movies that he made. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this. We give this a 9 out of 10. I kind of threw out a 9 or 9.5, and he said, let's just go with a 9. So that's, saying a good bit for a film like this from the 70s. Sometimes they're pretty, pretty cheesy. I do like a lot of films from the 70s, but a lot of really good slashers came out of the 80s, as many of you guys know. But yeah, this is kind of set apart, and I feel like really kind of paved the way for that genre, and even Jason, and such an iconic figure there. And here we see a little bit of maybe the inspiration for the early installments of the Friday the 13th franchise. So yeah, get ready for a tough time at points, some laughs at some spots, and just overall a really, really good time. I thought this was really well done. I'm excited to check out the remake and more of what Charles B. Pierce worked on. I have those films in my collection, as does Jason. So yeah, get ready for more talk on the films in his library of what he contributed to horror. I'm really impressed so far with this first experience. So that's The Town That Dreaded Sundown. Definitely check out Jason's Part 1. Really interested to hear the fun facts and awesomeness that he digs up on this one. I know he already knows a good bit about it and has shared with me some cool stuff already. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my part of the review. Hop on over to Jason's channel and check out his part. And until next nightmare, guys, have a good one.